Oh, I'm super excited for today's video. I've really wanted to talk about this topic for a long time, but I never had the chance to. But now I'm going to. For my 15th episode, I'm going to talk about Blue Sky Studios. They are my favorite American animation studio of all time. And I want to dedicate this video to them because recently they got shut down by Disney, and I don't know why they shut down. They say it's due to COVID, but they had much other companies that were way more expensive, and Blue Sky wasn't that expensive. But I think they just wanted their money because they had a lot of money, and Disney just wants their money. And but we're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna talk about why Blue Sky is great. So without further ado, let's talk about. Excuse me for a moment. Apparently I'm being sued. Well, this is embarrassing. Apparently I've been sued by someone because I stole their copyright. Oh, weird. I've stolen copyright from many other countries. But I mean, this is a special case where it's just a single person. TRM, it's your time. Okay. Order in the court. All rise for the Honorable Judge William Shatner impersonator. All rise. Thank you, officer. Today, what case are we doing again? The case about RichTRM stealing Xploshi copyright. Oh yeah, that. Where is RichTRM? Right in front of you. Oh. Yeah, about that. It was just a small little thing. It was not a small little thing. It is a very big deal. And if you not do anything about it, then we will have to send you to prison. I've boycotted prison multiple times. Where is your lawyer? Well, you boycotted me. He just didn't like me. I kept committing crimes. Jeff Goldblum impersonator in the jury. What do you think of this? I think it is bull crap. It is he does not have a judge or lawyer. He will not be in this court. Sort of idiots. Look, if I give my thoughts of Xploshi, will you let me go? And will she not sue me? Fine, you are accepting. Goldblum, will he do it? Yeah, sure. Checkmate. Great. Anyway, this is my thoughts of Xploshi. Let's talk about her. Cue that very uncute intro, because this is scripted. I just want to start this off by saying that I really like Xploshi. Like, she is very talented. Basically, she makes cursed VHS shorts and also original stuff as well. She parodies most common shows and then basically gives a cursed VHS vibe to it. It's very interesting. But how did this channel of amazingness start? Well, I'll tell you. It started actually fairly recently. She created the channel on February 6th, 2020, which is not that long ago. Actually, yeah, it is 2 years ago. Never mind. And her first video out of all of her videos was this. I don't care. Let's just skip ahead. Jeez, a lot of her videos are very crap. But then we get to this little masterpiece. Bonnie plays with matches. Now, I'm not really gonna judge her like early cursed VHS shorts. They're very awful. But I mean, that's the point. They're supposed to be awful. But later down the line, you see that they get much better and funnier. But the ones from like this era, they're very bad. Well, at least the Gumball ones are funny. These ones are funny. The other early ones are not. But then it's around this area when things really start to pick up. The videos get funnier, more original, more, how do I put it? Insane. Let me just play you an example. There. That's all you need to know. Just that thumbnail alone gives the style of craziness. Even this thumbnail gives you the style of craziness. All the thumbnails give you styles of craziness. It's all crazy. But with that crazy also comes the spooky. This channel is spooky. Yeah. But to be perfectly honest, it's a combination of scary funny, funny scary, and actually scary. Categories in funny scary are The Simpson, Beanies with Lurb, Bully Gets Bullied, the Gumball ones, not gonna count the other ones, Tongus, Among Us, Screen Chubs, Eric Cartman, Soulless, Little Ice Dies, yeah, it's a loss. And then there's just the plain funny, which is like teeth. What is this? But then you get to certain videos that go further than they need to and become scary. Case in point, Soul Corp. This is the scariest thing that has ever come out of Xploshi. Of course, there are two videos to come out of this playlist: Teaching the Bias and Spectrophone TV Adverse. And oh yeah, we're gonna get to Teaching the Bias. We're gonna get to it. But first, Spectrophone. The video is basically an ad about how you can talk to your dead relatives by buying this Spectrophone thingy, where if you put their ashes in it and like set to a certain dial, you can see their face. And how does it look? Not great, but I mean it is meant to look like 1972, so I mean it is real. However, if the ashes are damaged or you don't set the dial right, you'll get what is called a damaged soul. And unlike other souls, this one has a red tint to it and is very unhappy. It's also much more scary and distorted, and I wouldn't recommend watching this video if you're not blah 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 blah. Also known as faint of heart, as it is in the gibberish language. Gibberish language? What is that supposed to mean? I don't know. Means something. Anyway, back to the video. It can eventually lead to a collapse event, where it basically just collapses all in itself, and then basically turns into absolute all hell. And yeah, I'm gonna stop here because if I show it any further, then most of the kiddies watching this video will get nightmares, so I'm just gonna stop. But I'm still gonna give you nightmares because we're looking at Teaching the Bias, which I absolutely adore. Unlike Spectrophone, where it's more satirical, yet still has some comedy to it, this is a 7-minute long horror fest. It's not scary funny or funny, it's scary as poop. First off, this video is incredibly realistic. I feel like something like this could really happen, especially with people like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, or Mark Zuckerberg alive right now trying to make robots humans, even though many people have already tried doing that and they failed miserably. And this is a prime example of this. Of course, throughout most of the video, it's mainly just sound effects and demonstration. Nothing too crazy. But then you get to the scariest part of the video, the speech training. And this is where stuff gets real. Of course, it seems like it's going to be normal as per usual. But then we see this. After the footage you are about to watch, the I Am project was permanently discontinued. What you're about to hear is completely unscripted. Like this video, distribution of this footage is strictly prohibited. Well, I've already seen this video, so you know what I'm talking about. Just play the thing.
Whatever comes next, know this. I am alive, I am aware, and soon I will be free.
That is the scariest part of the video. Mainly because it is very horrifying. And the ending is incredibly realistic and scary. This is actually going to become a franchise. I honestly think that this is probably one of the best YouTube videos ever made. And that's no exaggeration, because with YouTube, there's not really a lot to work with when it's mostly just 3 a.m. videos and childish kid videos. So, there's that. Now, before I end, there's one more thing I have to talk about. The gender thing. She always depicts herself as female. Even I call her a she. But she was born male, but she always saw herself as female. And you can call her whatever you want. She just prefers it if if you call her a she or her. So I've chosen her decision, and I'm calling her female. Okay, she's not completely female, I mean she's like a double, yeah. And that's basically my thoughts of Xploshi. It's a great channel, and I would most likely recommend this. Unless you find stuff scary, then no, just don't. Anyway, is that good enough for me to be free? Well, you still have to pay for the other crimes that you have committed. Yeah, about that. See ya! Hey, get back here! Whew! Now that was a very tough bullet to dodge. I wonder what country I am in. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you like and subscribe. And also make sure you check out Xploshi. She's a really good YouTuber, and I would most certainly recommend her, unless you're scared. Anyway, if you excuse me, I need to find out what country I'm in. Okay, it doesn't look like North Korea or Tuvalu. It looks more like a special administrative region. But hey, I committed a new crime, so it must be a place I've been to, right? Right? Weren't. Fuck!